Hey guys, what's up? It's Deprimido. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here in FL Studio and I'm going to be showing you how to make Blueface type beats. I'm going to be breaking them down like I have been with some other types of beats. Go check out those videos if you haven't seen them. But let's just get into it. So starting off, we're at 210 BPM. You want to be anywhere around 200 to like 220. You could also be at 100 to 110. You just have to make your pattern twice as fast. Just depends on how you want to look at it, and I'm in C minor. So these beats are really simple. Pretty much you want to use to start off a piano. So let's just get into that. So right here, I've got this Purity piano pulled up. It's the first preset that it opens up to, and this is what it sounds like. That's actually the same preset that was used in Respect My Crippin' by Blueface, so that's pretty cool. But for me, I'm just going to turn off all these links so that it's just the main piano. Very cheap sounding and just not super realistic or good sounding, but that's kind of what you want to go for these beats. So right here is the pattern that I made. It's really simple. Generally you don't really want to use chords, but for me I just started off with these root notes and then I added them down an octave, and then I added this right here. It's like a third lower down. So yeah, and then I also just added this little piece of melody right here. The point is just keep it really simple. You don't want to be using like chords and top melodies and all of that stuff. You just kind of want to put in the root note, maybe layer it a little bit, and then just add a small little top melody like this. This is what it sounds like. Then oftentimes these beats won't even have counter melodies, but if they do, it's usually like an electric piano or a flute or something weird like that. But yeah, so let's just get into that. So for me, I am going to do a counter melody and I'm going to use an electric piano. This is the one that I got pulled up. It's in Velvet and it sounds like this. Pretty nice. Let's get into the pattern. So here's the pattern that I made. It sounds like this. Then for one of the most important parts of these beats, I've got Purity pulled up again. I just have this Travis preset pulled up. It's a bass. I also added EQ to cut the high end a little bit. I also added saturation knob to just kind of boost it and make it a little bit more distorted. And it sounds like this. Very nice. So we're going to make that kind of classic West Coast / Detroit bass pattern, kind of like the triplet, boom, 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 that type of thing. So let's get into that. So right here is the pattern that I made. Before I let you listen to it, let's just talk about it a little bit. So right here is what I was talking about a second ago with that triplet pattern. You don't want to have them be legato like this. You want them to be staccato like this and separated, because that's just kind of how it is. This is what it sounds like. Very simple. Next, let's get into the drums. The drums are going to be really simple. Usually you're not going to use a closed hi-hat, but if you do, it's not going to be like a standard two-step hi-hat pattern. You're more so going to use it as a perk and just add in little notes wherever it kind of sounds good. For me, I'm not even going to do that, but I am going to use an open hat. These beats almost always have an open hat, and it kind of is just going to be layered with this section of the bass, and then maybe have a few extra notes, and the kick is going to be a very similar pattern, so let's jump into those. And that's all I'm doing for the drums. Very simple. A lot of times with the clap, you're going to want to just have it be very simple, and then on the last bar, maybe add something like this, or you could also do a roll leading up to it, something like that. But you just want to kind of spice up the clap on the last bar. That's usually something that happens in these beats. Then for the kick, you can see it pretty much just follows the bass pattern, and then there's a few extra bouncy notes. And similar with the hi-hat, pretty much just the kick pattern layered, and then I took out a few notes. So that's basically all that the beat is. Next, I'm going to just mix it and arrange it, so I'm going to sign off now, but I will play the beat at the end of the video. But first off, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, Make sure you go check me out on Instagram. When I reach 2,000 followers, I'm dropping a free MIDI kit, and I'm like 70 followers away from that, so definitely go follow me. Also subscribe here on YouTube. I'm dropping a free loop kit when I reach 200 subscribers, and we're at 170 right now, which is really exciting. Thank you all for that. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe. Also go check out some of my previous melody and MIDI kits down in the description. They're all free. There's also my drum kit, which you can get down below at the same link. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.
How did Deprimido make this slap so hard?